Was wäre Cha-Cha geeignet worden?
Yeah, I'll bring that from there's a statement you can send something to over here.
It's some sort of forbidden magic to look at a network, and it's not. Packets are just packets. They're just things that computers send to each other. If you attend any of Laura's classes, she will tell you that one of the tragedies of this industry is that people look at packets as a last resort for troubleshooting. When for troubleshooting, maybe packets are the first thing you should look at.
But then up came Ethereal, and that was great, except it didn't have dissectors for our telemetry protocols. So that's how I got started, writing DMP3 dissector, and then making the Windows version of Wireshark a little bit better. For a long time, I think I was the only Windows developer.
Hi, this is Gerald Combs. We're here at SharkFest Europe 2017, and I'm standing here with Carrie Rogers, one of our instructors. And yeah, what do you think of SharkFest so far?
Well, my first SharkFest was 2010.
Yes.
I may have only missed one or something in there. So that should tell you something about what I think about SharkFest. If you are a network person, anybody in IT that has to solve problems, and you're banging your head against, your desk, the wall, whatever it is, and you can't figure it out, packets will help you get to the root cause much quicker than other things, is my opinion, and probably your opinion.
The packets never lie, as everyone says.
That's right, the packets never lie, and this is the best place to be if you want to do packets. If you want to learn about packets, you want to meet other people who have the same interests as you, SharkFest is the place to be.
Great. And you taught some courses this time around?
Yeah, I did. I presented case studies. So not a lot of theory stuff, but like hands-on. Here's a real problem that a real person had, and here's how we solved it by looking at the packets.
Great.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Or?
Let's see. Well, go Mississippi State Bulldogs and beat Alabama this weekend.
All right. And since we're in Europe, that would be American college football that he's talking about. All right, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, sir.
Great talking to you.
All right.
Now, just for a second, what is happening when the client connects to the server? We had that negotiate protocol request where the client introduces its own available version numbers, the server selects one of these versions, and then the client would authenticate itself.
Hi, we're here again at SharkFest Europe 17. You are
Milanovic.
Okay. Yep. And is this your first time attending SharkFest?
This is the first time,
oh,
yes.
Great. What were your impressions of SharkFest?
Yeah, it was great. I was really pleased with the first 2 days with Laura Chappelle. It was quite an experience to hear her.
Laura's a wonderful instructor.
Yeah, definitely.
And you like the venue and everything here?
Yeah, really good. Liked the food.
Great.
Yeah, it was good.
I understand you're participating right now in a packet challenge?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to solve the questions, but yeah, it's hard.
All right, I understand you're under a time constraint, so I'll let you go, and thank you, and nice talking to you.
So when you move from one packet to the other, you will see the server network delay and the client network delay. So you will know if the delay is towards the client or towards the server. This is very important. It's not a round trip. I know exactly where is my delay.
We are at SharkFest Europe 2017 with Vladimir Gerasimov.
Yeah.
I hope I said your name correctly.
Yes, I understand it's a little bit difficult.
Okay.
for English native speaking, but it's okay.
All right. And you've been to SharkFest before, or is this your first one?
I've been last year to SharkFest Europe in Netherlands, and this time is my second time.
Great. What did you think of the courses and the venue and everything else?
I know about this conference for a while. I watched all the recorded sessions from the Wireshark conferences before, so I always had a dream to attend it live, and just had an opportunity to come. And of course, I think this is one of the greatest and most interesting conferences I've ever attended before.
Great. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
I knew almost all presenters before SharkFest. We mailed a lot, we spoke a lot, and I suspect I want to make my own presentation, my own session next SharkFest. So I hope to see you there.
Great.
As an instructor.
Great. Well, thank you for attending. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
That looks a bit more interesting. So you can see what you see in red is the APDU response time, but you also see it quite closely correlating with the TCP errors. And also, if I switch on all packets, you can see that it's quite closely correlating with the actual load on the link, or the load being measured by the Wireshark.
All right, we're here at SharkFest Europe 17 with Werner Fischer.
Hi, Gerard.
Yes.
Nice to meet you again.
Yes, nice
Every
to meet you.
SharkFest.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
And once again, we have an attendee. How many SharkFests have you attended?
6 in a row.
Once again, we have somebody who's come to multiple SharkFests, and now they're an instructor. So,
Yeah,
yes,
that's true. I'm presenting the 4th time.
Great.
Okay.
How did that go?
They're very good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And did you attend any other classes here?
Yes, every class I was possible, to jump it in,
Great. And is this everything you expected compared to your last visits to SharkFest?
No, this is not the last.
No, I mean compared to previous SharkFests.
Oh, every time it will increase my
great.
expectation, and you see the great location here.
Well, that's good to hear.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for attending, and thank you for instructing.
Thank you, Joe.
So what I did here is you go into the protocol preferences, and you will see that probably validate the TCP checksum if possible is not checked. If you check it, congratulations, you will have bad checksums. Okay? Good. We learned something. Yeah.
It's also caused by an issue that was started back in about 2005 when they put an option into the cards called checksum offload.
All right, hi, we're here at SharkFest Europe 2017 with Woutro ten Hoff. I understand you're a first-time attendee?
I am a first-time, yeah.
Okay, what did you think?
I thought it was very intensive. There were lots of stuff and information going around. Everything had to be absorbed, and because I'm not really a expert user of Wireshark, it was for me an interesting experience, but, well, overwhelming.
Yes, there's a lot of information to be had here,
yeah.
to be absorbed here.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the location, the venue?
I loved the venue.
Okay.
It was beautiful. I loved the moments that you can keep for yourself and just get outside and have a look around. There's beautiful sceneries around. You're just going to enjoy. And that was good. That was good for relaxing.
Okay. Is there anything particular you liked or disliked or something you want to add?
I think it would be very difficult to outbeat this location. I do want to add, try to get every time a new location just for the experience and for the change of scenery.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for attending, and I hope to see you at another SharkFest.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
We're speaking with Chris and Jaspreet with Riverbed. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to sponsor SharkFest'17 Europe?
Well, I think Riverbed, we love packets, we love Wireshark, we love the people at these events and the content, so it's a great thing to be associated with.
Wonderful. Jaspreet, any words from you?
I mean, myself, I've been involved with decoding packets and throughout my, history of being a network technician or network performance management technician. And I'm loving the atmosphere here, I'm loving the guys here. And why we sponsor it? Because historically, Riverbed has been involved with things like we had a time where we were proud of having Gerald and Steve McCann, and there was Lawrence. All of them used to work for us. So that moment has still not been lost. That Riverbed was a company with all of that.
Part of our family.
They're still kind of part of our family. Exactly.
Thank you. Are there any particular highlights you'd like to share from the show so far, and impressions?
Well, I went to the keynote this morning with Gerald and some of the core developers, and it's always interesting to get some of that historical context to remember where this all came from. So I enjoyed that. The last session I went to was about Packet Wrangler, which also made me think in different ways about looking at packets and extracting the key data.
I mean, I haven't been able to attend any sessions yet. It's been a very busy day attending the attendees here. And that's. I think I was there last year in Netherlands as well. I personally think this year it's more expanded in Europe. Yes. There's more customers, there's more representation, as Jenny said. Yes, which is great, which is really good.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
No worries, thank you.
Hi Bob, we wanted to thank you for sponsoring SharkFest'17 Europe. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to become a sponsor?
Sure, this is actually the second event we've come to, and the first one in Pittsburgh went really well, so I convinced my bosses that it was worth the investment because I've been able to meet a lot of great customers, had a lot of good interactions, learned a lot about some of these products that they're deploying, and hopefully fit Datacom into their solution. And the response has been good, and we've had a lot of luck, and we do plan on going to the one in Asia as well.
Wonderful.
So we're excited about that.
Great, all right. And any impressions you want to share from the show so far?
Well, you guys picked a fabulous place. It's beautiful here. There was lots to do. I brought my wife along, and she had a great time.
Okay.
And from a business standpoint, I really met a lot of people from different locations who, large and small companies that really were great to work with. So it was a good investment for us.
All right, wonderful. Well, we look forward to welcoming you back in Asia.
I hope so.
Right.
I hope to see you there.
Sounds great. Thank
Thanks
you
very
so much.
much.
Thank you. So we'd like to thank Gigamount for sponsoring SharkFest'17 Europe. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to sponsor this event?
Yeah, Wireshark is an authority in the market if you look at packet analysis, and they need packets from the network, so we can be very complementary towards Wireshark. That's why we decided to sponsor.
Wonderful. Any experiences you'd like to share from SharkFest, either at this one or in the past? Any impressions or highlights you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah, well, it's a great atmosphere. We talked already to a lot of people, and everybody's very positive here about what they saw and what they learned.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we look forward to welcoming back Gigamon at a future show. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're speaking with Ms. Carlos Contreras with Ixia. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about why Ixia decided to sponsor SharkFest'17 Europe?
Basically because what we are providing from Ixia is a solution that can enable that everyone that wants to analyze network, packets, and everything inside the network, we enable architecture that can provide this visibility, end-to-end visibility, any packet, anytime.
Wonderful. Would you like to, are there any particular highlights or impressions from the event you'd like to share with the audience so far?
Yes, I think it's a great event. It's it's an event where we can communicate each other, we can understand each other's use cases, and it's definitely the right event to be, just to share our experience and to share our experience with these good customers for us.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We look forward to inviting Ixio back in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Okay, thank you so much. So we're talking with Dr. Stephen Donnelly with Andes. Thank you so much for sponsoring SharkFest'17 Europe. Can you tell us about why you decided to become a sponsor?
Well, Andes has been proud to be a sponsor of SharkFest for quite a few years. It's a fantastic community. It's a fantastic tool. It's very important to us and our customers, and we feel it's a really good way to give back.
Wonderful, thank you. Are there any particular highlights or impressions you would like to share with us so far from the event?
Well, I think it's been really impressive to see the range of people that were here, with people from over 30 countries, and just hearing the different languages, walking through the corridors and hearing people talking.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Thank you again, and we look forward to welcoming you at a future SharkFest. Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for sponsoring SharkFest. Can you please tell us why you decided to become a sponsor at the SharkFest'17 Europe?
Well, we become a sponsor for SharkFest in Europe because Network Critical offers, especially to Wireshark customers, the opportunity to gain the access to their network. So that's what we actually do. So we have a great showcase here with all the experts, and it gives a good opportunity to talk to them and explaining and help them in their job at hand. So that's basically why we are here at SharkFest.
Okay, great. Are there any particular highlights or impressions from the show so far that you would like to share with our audience?
Well, we did SharkFest before last year in Arnhem. So I think it's a great showcase for all of us to get together, and also the technology and the people with all the knowledge and from Wireshark, so we can give them a great opportunity to get to know each other and to understand what we all do technology-wise. So I think for Network Critical, it's a perfect way of getting attraction to their products and explaining to them what they need to gain access.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Till next year.
Thank you. Okay, we're with Boris Rogier with Performance Vision. Thank you so much for sponsoring SharkFest'17 Europe. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to sponsor the event?
Sure. I mean, first it's our pleasure to be here and exchange with all the people that attend SharkFest, and it's a very important thing for our team to be here. We're happy to present products, but we're also very happy about the quality feedback we get from all the participants at SharkFest, and the level of knowledge about network analysis and all the inputs we can actually get from SharkFest. It's a very important thing for us to actually get that feedback and get that input and have very interesting talks.
Wonderful. Are there any particular highlights or impressions from the event you would like to share with us so far?
I guess the packet challenge is one of the most exciting things, and also it's probably one of the only places where you do a show and you get people who actually look at the product and are so excited that they start testing the product during the show and provide you with feedback almost like in real time. So that's a really unique thing.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate having you guys here.
All right.
All right, we're with Matt Hamburg with SEOS. Thank you so much for sponsoring the event. Can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to become a sponsor, Matt?
Well, I think it's important that we do a contribution to the whole Wireshark community. All the product is based on the open source, so there's a lot of contributors to the product, and I think it's important that you have a presence over here.
Wonderful. And can you tell us about any particular highlights or impressions you've had of the event so far and your experience at the event?
Well, this is the second one we attend. The first one was last year in the Netherlands, and well, we were pleased that the first one was in the Netherlands. Yeah, of course, a little bit chauvinistic. But on the other hand, I must say the place we are now here is very good, and I think it also reflects the quality of the product. The location is of high quality, and I think the product is also of high quality. So,
wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you being a sponsor. Thank you.
Hi, we're here at SharkFest'17 Europe, and this is Simon Linderman. He was one of our instructors this year, and this is, well, you've of course been to SharkFest in the past, but what do you think of this year's SharkFest?
Yeah, exactly. It's my fifth time SharkFest. This year was pretty good because the second time Europe, but the first time I felt like, okay, this is holiday and conference at the same time because we have this nice place here. So I really like it.
Okay. And this is your first year teaching classes?
Yes, absolutely. I took a chance to give a talk by myself, and yeah, being an instructor is quite nice. I can just only recommend it to everyone else because it really makes fun. Yeah.
Great. Anything else you want to add?
Keep doing it, please,
Okay.
and thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming, and thank you for teaching.
Thank you.